Hey Gemini, this is Lisa from Fireheart Tarot, and this is a singles reading for February 2023. Oh boy. I want to see some good stuff. Some of these readings have been, I'm not going to say sad, doable. Disappointing, but doable, you know? All right. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of tarot and a little bit of oracle cards. So 10 of Wands. Something is a burden. 6 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. The Emperor. 6 of Cups. The Hermit. Queen of Swords. Well, it just feels like you're trying to come to terms with a loss. I feel like the relationship was a burden, was heavy. Feels very heavy. I feel like you had a lot of responsibility and not a lot of appreciation. And, you know, I think right now you're just trying to, you know, so it's a little like going into denial and just, I think you're just trying not to think about this. I also feel a sense of like, I know leaving was not easy. But I have a sense of freedom. I feel freer, just like not so heavy. I feel like maybe your person left. And I'm getting a feeling of like your person left after everything you did. So this is, you're thinking about the past, and that's sort of at the crux of the whole thing. So you're still in this thing. I think that the change came as a big surprise to you. 6 of Pentacles is, it's an even give and take, and there's enough to go around kind of energy. And I think you had a lot of faith it was going to be okay. And, But I do think there was, I do feel an emotional detachment a little bit with this person. I feel like you worked hard in this relationship. But I think it came as quite a surprise to you that it ended. I tell you though, I feel on the flip side of this, you're in much better energy now. Much better. And you're disappointed that this thing didn't work. I also think you're a little pissed off that you worked so hard and it didn't work out, you know? So, but this is better. This is a better place. Yeah, you're disappointed and all that, but you know, how much more could you have taken? Come on. So let's get some oracle cards here. You know, no doubt it's a sucky place to be. No doubt. I think we could probably all say we've been there at one time or another. You know, and sometimes there are changes that happen in our lives that we have no control over. Probably the reason that person left had very little to do with you, unfortunately. Retreat. Soulmate. Express your love. Okay, so it's funny, that's exactly what I said. And this is the bottom. Love, this could be the one. So you know, and I do think, especially reading these cards, I think in some instances your current relationship ends so that a newer, better one can come in. You know, it could be you just had to learn a particular something with that person. Earth magic. Open connections. Divine feminine. Sacred breath and sound. So as much as your heart is broken, I do see you moving forward in a very strong way. I mean, I think you're kind of practical that way. Well, it is what it is. You know, you just have to. I do think you had a niggling suspicion that something was wrong. I don't think you ever really felt like they were 100% committed to this anyway, you know? So I think this causes you to put up some more boundaries, which I don't think is a bad thing, because you're going to weed out the ones you don't want. So to me, this feels like this is going to remove this obstacle. This is an obstacle to your happiness. You know, this is the Emperor, and I do feel that you felt that this person wasn't really interested in what you had to say, but I think this person, you're going to understand, first of all, that this is important to you. You want someone to resonate with you. You want somebody to hear you and see you and all of that good stuff, and you should. So this has taught you what you don't want. right? And what is important to you. Because I think the fact that they weren't capable of listening to you or honoring you or seeing you said, well, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So, you know, once you leave this, all the energy changes. And I think you're unhappy, but I also think you have a point in the future that you're looking at and you're thinking about. You may not have, you know, said to yourself, well, you know, I'm going to wallow in self-pity and, you know, I'm not going to move forward or anything like that. In fact, I think just the opposite. As sad as you are and you believe you're wallowing in self-pity, I do believe you have looked to the future. Like, what does that look like? Which is natural. So I think it's natural. Because you're here. You're here. And if that relationship is out, then what else is there? So I think very quickly you were looking at the future, and I think you spoke, Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I always see air signs as intellectual. And I think you, and I'm not saying any other sign is not, please, no. Just that the Queen of Swords represents them. So I think that you understand on an intellectual level that that was not working for you and you need something different. I do think you're going to find that. I think this person is going to be more in the line of hearing you and seeing you. And I don't think, you know, I think he's going to be, he or she is going to be a different type than you're used to. And I think it's going to like happen relatively like by a surprise. It's kind of surprising. It kind of grows organically. Like, oh my God, I never thought this would happen with this. You know, it's a different kind of person for you, but it works. It works because it's more of a partnership and it's more of seeing each other. But I think what you're going to find the difference here is this person wants your commitment. This person wants the same thing. They want you to see them. See, for this person, I feel like they want you to be authentic. You didn't have to be authentic with this person. He wasn't interested in that. But this one, you have to be authentic. And that's a little bit of a struggle. That's a little bit of a struggle. Whew. Okay, I can't wait to see what next month brings. All right, Gemini, we'll talk soon. Bye.